The Flash is a student forum for students produced by students. Students make all content decisions, research, write, shoot, and broadcast news stories they deem important to the Eastview community. Stay tuned for The Flash.
Hey Eastview, we've got a great show for you today.
2 stories about speed, precision, and power.
And a story about our world's furry friends.
Stay tuned.
You know, it's always cool to see the different interests that people have.
I agree, and it's crazy what some of them can be.
Blake headed over to DCTC to see something you don't normally see around here.
At first glance, Dakota County Technical College may seem like your average school, but behind the school there's a whole lot of action taking place. The training course is used for emergency vehicles, semi-trucks, and motorcycles. Beyond learning purposes, the track is also used recreationally for autocross. Autocross is a cyclist sport where riders race around the track at high speeds. Many train for races and others like to do it for fun.
These are recreational riders. Many of them are just looking to improve their riding skills and become better motorcyclists.
The training course is a unique way for riders to have fun and connect with friends.
Actually, the experience of coming out here and learning to be a better rider and everything, for me, has been a lot more than just becoming a better rider. It has changed my entire life, my outlook, my self-confidence, just everything on my life has gotten better.
It's an opportunity for riders to practice for races around Minnesota and test out their bikes. Signing off for The Flash, this is Blake.
Wow, it's a bit crazy to think that some people are able to be as extreme in their fun as they are.
Speaking of extreme, there was a group of Eastview and District 196 kids doing a unique sport. Phil found out about the local rugby club.
Despite not being as popular as other varsity sports offered at Eastview,
rugby, it's a sport that came from England, and it's kind of a combination of football, where you're tackling, but also the free-flowing nature of soccer.
rugby is gaining attention across the local area.
So Egan Rugby is a club I started with me and a couple of my friends in 7th grade, and it's actually a combination of all District 196 schools.
For one reason or not, players have their own purpose for playing.
My favorite part of rugby is definitely being able to carry the ball, because in football, which I played growing up, I never got the chance to touch the ball.
While it also comes with a risk of injury, these tough athletes tolerate the pain in order to play the sport they love. Signing off for The Flash, this is Phil.
The District 196 rugby team plays weekly and is currently tied for first in the Minnesota rankings.
There's a new exhibit opening up at the Minnesota Zoo this month, and let's just say they can go down under, up north. Bailey got an inside look at what's happening at the zoo.
Here at the Minnesota Zoo, we have Kangaroo Crossing. We're calling it Kangaroo Crossing because we'll have live red kangaroos, Bennett's wallabies, and emus.
The exhibit opens this month, but with a Minnesota climate, how does the zoo accommodate foreign animals?
We are open year-round, and that means that whether it's outside the Northern Trail, indoors in our Tropics Trail, the animals stay where they are all year long. So even our sea otters along the Northern Trail, Russia's Grizzly Coast, they stay out in their water year-round. And so in the summertime, the water is nice and cool for them, and in the wintertime, it's still 50, 60 degrees, and so oftentimes you'll see the steam rising off of the water.
Not only does the zoo house animals from around the world, but they also play a large part in wildlife conservation and rehabilitation.
We are committed to wildlife conservation, and so every area around the zoo, you're going to find learning opportunities for what the Minnesota Zoo is doing to help save wildlife around the world. Like, for example, our Hawaiian monk seals, as you can see behind me, they're critically endangered. We are the only facility outside of Hawaii where the general public can actually interact and see these species.
It seems the Minnesota Zoo provides much more than just the experience of visiting our furry and not so furry friends. Signing off for The Flash, this is Bailey.
Kangaroo Crossing opens up on the weekends this month for early access and is officially launching on Memorial Day weekend. Make sure to check it out.
Hey Sasha, do you like magic?
Of course I do.
Wow, you're great. Stay tuned for the credits, Eastview.
Yeah, you want to see a magic trick? Alright, so simple card trick, alright? I'm gonna shuffle up the deck, right? Nice and easy. Slide you your card, look at it, make sure you know what your card is. You know it? Alright, slide it back this way. Alright, so your card's somewhere in the deck. Shuffle up the deck. If I did this right, and I'm hoping I did, this is your card.
Bro, nope. This is not my card.
This is definitely your card.
Bro, that's not my card.
How you gonna tell me this is not your card?
Because it's not my card.
I'm the magician. I know this is your card.
I really don't care if you're a magician. That's not my
Bro,
card.
this is your card.
No, it's not.
This is
It's not.
Guys, be quiet. They're testing the... That's my card.
What? That's my card.
What are you talking about? That's my card.
That's
definitely your
my
card.
This is my card. This is my card.
That's what I've been saying.
It is not my card.
Yeah, because it's my card.
No, but it's my bro. You guys, it's my card.
Just be quiet. It's my card.
It's my card.